Hi everybody, I'm Mrs Sinclair and welcome to our virtual open evening. I'm so sorry we can't welcome you to school this year. The open evening is something that we're so proud of, along with our transition programme. So what is transition? Well, nowadays you can go to any secondary school that you'd like to, and that's why it's really important that we make sure that any students coming to our school and through these doors are welcomed and are made to feel part of our family. And the only way you can do that is by ensuring a real solid and effective transition. So how do we ensure that? Well, for a period of time, as early as year 4, Tupton Hall School works really closely with our partner and feeder primary schools. How do we do that? We go into primaries, we're constantly in communication with head teachers, year 6 teachers, year 5 and 4 teachers as well. And that's imperative because when your daughter or son comes to this school, if they've got any additional needs or any extra support that they need, we want to ensure that that's in place from September and prior to that. So transition has really changed since I've been part of this role. We used to have 2 days where students would come to Tupton Hall School, have a look round school and have a little taster of different lessons. We now have 6 transition days over a period of 6 weeks. The students will come into school and they'll take part in various different team building activities along with curricular activities as well. And that's important because there is a real pastoral element to the transition programme. For a child to succeed and to thrive in a school, they need to feel part and welcome to that school environment. And how they do that is to feel safe, secure and happy. So the transition programme, like I said, we have lots of pastoral activities. We do things like small animals, and that is fantastic because you see students from all different primaries sitting next to each other, and it doesn't matter that they've never met each other before because they've got a common interest, a real different activity in front of them, and it just gives them a different, unique way to bond with each other. We do climbing wall activities, we do team building activities, similar to the Duke of Edinburgh scheme that we run throughout school as well. But we know that making educational academic progress is vital as well. That's exactly why, as a former head of year, I make sure that we have as much detail as possible on the students coming to us. By ensuring that academic information is with us, we can make sure that the correct scaffolding and booster sessions are in place from September. So the progress starts straight from day one. There's no necessary need to take students out of lessons for extra things like CATS testing, for reading, spelling tests, etc. And we work really closely with primary schools on SATS data as well because they've put so much time and effort into these that we need to use that data. Like I said, the transition programme has evolved. There's 6 weeks, so a day each week of those 6 weeks on the last term. And then the very last week, they spend their week with their primary school. And that's important because they're leaving one family to join another one. And it's important that we celebrate that success and that time with their primaries, as well as welcoming them here to Tupton Hall School. So, partnerships with parents is really important. I'm a mum now, and when I looked at a school for my little boy, I knew exactly what I was looking for when I went to have a look round that school. Unfortunately, at the minute, you can't look around Tupton, but as soon as we can welcome you round, we will. And until that date is available, we have our golden ticket tours. Please feel free to contact school, speak to reception, and we'll book you in with myself or a member of the senior leadership team to take you and your family round on a tour of Tupton. And hopefully we'll give you a little bit of an insight into the school and what we have to offer. It's so upsetting that we can't take you around when the school's in full swing because obviously the environment is something that I pick up on. And when I initially came to look at Tupton, I was just overawed by how amazing the kids were. They're so lively, enthusiastic, and that's a credit to the staff that we have at this school. In terms of parent partnerships, for me, as I developed my links with my little boy's primary school, communication was key. The feedback that we get from parents is imperative because I can't do my job without that feedback. There's nothing to hide in terms of transition. If you want to go to social media pages, so Moving Up at Tupton, if you go to the Tupton Hall School website or the Twitter page, there's lots of feedback from parents on there as well. And it makes us so proud to see some of the comments that we get back from parents year on and year out through the transition programme. And I'm so pleased to say that actually the transition programme now has been developed by other schools and our format has been used by them due to its success. We're always here to communicate with parents, and that's key because we are their second parents in effect. I really do believe in the term in loco parentis, we are the second parents, and I know I'd only trust my son with somebody that would look after and care for him, and I hope that really comes across when you book your golden ticket tour to come and look at Tupton Hall School. Thank you very much.